Finally, we are doing my 2023-2024, oh hey, makeup routine. This is probably like a 25% glam / clean girl aesthetic. First, I go in by slaying my lashes. Next, we go in with the primer that I have. I don't know why I didn't show it. It's just a silicone filling, It's just a pore filling silicone primer. Next, I take a flathead and go in with the NARS Eye Brightening. I don't know if this is a concealer, but it's eye brightening and it looks like a concealer. Now, I like to go in with a flathead because I feel like it gives me more control of the product, and then I like to use the warmth of my fingers to blend it into the skin. Some people might think that this is actually just me removing all the product, but I like to think that it kind of melts it in a little bit better. And I'm kind of laughing here because it looks like I didn't do anything, so I do a second layer. And then I always clean my brushes after every use. That's kind of a new thing. Next, I'll go in with this Hourglass foundation and I'll just spot conceal with that, let that sit on my face for a little bit. And while I do that, I go ahead and add my brow gel. This e.l.f. brow gel is incredible. I no longer actually apply it to the spoolie because it makes the spoolie really gross. Now I just kind of wipe it onto my brows and then brush the product through. Next, if you are a broke / cheap bitch like me, I go to Sephora when I'm about to travel and I'll get these little Giorgio Armani samples so that I can have a foundation that matches whatever skin color I'm about to be. And I use that until it's gone. So here I'm applying it all over my face, once again using the flathead brush. Then I'll go in with I forget what this is called, a kabuki brush, and I'll blend it in with that. And actually the tip that I got from Jaclyn Hill, I'll be using next. Oh wait, not this. I'm going back in with another layer just to kind of get extra coverage.
Buffing that out again.
Now I'm going in with the tip that Jaclyn Hill told me, she told me specifically. Going back over with the Beauty Blender kind of gets rid of those brush strokes. Now I'm going back in with the flathead again and using a Fenty concealer, and then another like smaller kabuki brush to buff that in. Once again, going back in with the Beauty Blender to make that a little bit more seamless. I was a little bit skeptical about this tip when Jaclyn Hill said it, just because I felt like it was excessive, and it actually really works. Now, this is the Milk Contour Stick in Toasted, and it is the only cream contour stick that I have known, and this is after me sampling every cream product I could find. This is the only one that has a gray contour tone, at least one that has great blendability and really good reviews. So instead of just applying the stick onto my face, I will take the product onto the brush and then buff it into my face and then kind of tap over it with the Beauty Blender. Now I'm going in with the Shein She Glam blush, and I know this looks so heavy. I promise you though, heavy blush is your friend, especially because it's the first thing to fade. We all know this makeup tip, girlies. We all know it. So of course my nose does look a little bit crazy, but I promise you in normal lighting and once this is faded a bit, it looks completely fine. Actually, it looks spectacular, I can't lie. I will say though, in order to make this a little bit more seamless and a little bit more sculpted, I do go back in with concealer in multiple areas and I'll buff that in until I get the desired result. Putting concealer here, in my opinion, just makes your contour in your face look quite a bit more snatched while still maintaining that clean girl aesthetic, nothing too drastic or sharp. Now, I'm not huge into over applying concealer. I like to apply a little bit and build. And of course, you can't really apply any powder product yet, so you're having to really stick with cream until you get to the powder. Once you've added powder, which I'm doing right now, by the way, this freaking setting powder is incredible. It is so finely milled and just the right tone, and it comes in multiple tones, so you can literally get it to whatever skin tone you've got, and it is incredible. I even had the Laura Mercier, and I'm telling you, this is way better than that. But yeah, anyways, once you get that powder in, you really can't go backwards and add cream. Sometimes I like to risk it, but you're kind of trapped with powders after that. Next, I go in with this She Glam brow pencil. This was something that I bought just kind of not on accident, but not really on purpose. I got it just to get free shipping, and I actually love it. Once I've applied the product, I always like to go back in and do a thorough brush to distribute it a little bit better. Next, I'm going in with this wonderful Makeup by Mario palette. This is almost the perfect travel palette. I wish there was a little bit more of gray tones for the browns in here so I could use it for contour, but I love this palette. Right now, I am just tightlining the darker browns into my eyelids, and that just kind of gives the effect of thicker, fuller lashes, and then also kind of emphasizes my eyes a bit. Always, always, always have a Q-tip handy because I don't know if it's just me, but I be getting those eye mocos and they are gross, and I literally can't use my finger because then I just scrape my makeup off. Now I'm going back in with a similar color that I used on the tight line of my eyes. Oh, excuse me, sorry. And I'm just kind of applying a wash of that around my eyelids just to add a little bit of contour. Next, I'm going in with my Ride or Die Chestnut MAC Lip Liner. And I put a generous layer around the outlines of my lips, and I actually can't attest to how good this is in terms of longevity because I always apply a gloss on top and it always fades. Sometimes, like right now, I will go ahead and add Pillow Talk over, which is by Charlotte Tilbury, by the way, to ombre effect it into my lips because it's about the same color as my lips. Usually I don't need to do this, I'll just use the brown, but I do think that this Pillow Talk lip liner adds to the longevity of the lips. So I do recommend Charlotte Tilbury liners. Next, I like to go in with a liner brush and just kind of blend everything in a little bit better, and I feel like that makes it look a little bit more profesh. I guess I'm starting to develop allergies because my nose starts to run a little bit when I do makeup. Now I'm going in with this Laura Geller highlighter that I've had for way too long. I got it at TJ Maxx, I'm pretty sure, on clearance. I honestly don't know, but I don't like letting things go to waste, so I'm applying that and attempting to convince myself that this stuff is really good. I don't actually know if it's that great, but this stuff is good. This Diamond Bomb by Rihanna's brand, Fenty. This stuff's incredible. I'm obsessed with it. I'm pretty sure it's a phase because I love the look of that glittery, sparkly, icy look. Now going in with my Lancome foundation stick in a color that is a bit warm. This was just to add warmth back into my face and kind of bring some more vibrancy into my cheeks. Ride or Die All Nighter Setting Spray works like a charm. Once I've set my face, I go in with my liquids like my lips and my mascara. This Kaja lip stain is incredible. I do wish it was a little bit more blue tone though. I go in with an extra curl just to make sure everything's facing the right way. And this Superhero It Cosmetics mascara is the best mascara ever. Now it does flake, but I think I just try to convince myself that it's worth it because it makes my lashes look so, so good. Wouldn't really recommend it for the bottom lashes though, because I feel like my lashes look a little too thick at the bottom when I use it.
Loving it, feeling it, living for it.
Now, this shit right here. Oh my God. The Dior lip oil, I don't know what they do to this product, but it is beautiful and my lips always look incredible and I always get complimented on my lips when I wear this. Now this is me going into the Jaclyn Hill eye brightening palette or whatever this palette is called. This stuff works really good. I honestly only bought it because it was like 75% off when Morphe stores were shutting down, and I love it. I think it's really good. I used to use the ABH, but now I use this. Alright guys, this is the part in every movie where we get the hair finally fixed up with the makeup, seeing the final transformation. And guys, I think I love it. Every time I do looks like this, I kind of strive for the doll look because of the features that I have. And as you can see, here's the before and the after. So cute. I think this just flatters me the best, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks so much for watching.